Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be playing with some new art tools I got. I really wanted to try out some nibs and some manga ink. Hi Oakley. Oakley wants to try too. I had put a poll on my Instagram for people to vote on which one I would do. So I went with Inuyasha because it actually tied with One Piece, but there was a page in the specific manga that I have that like really spoke to me. So we're gonna play with that one today. But yeah, let me know if you'd be interested in like voting on a YouTube poll. I haven't tried those yet, but if that's something you want to participate in for one of my next videos, let me know. So I gotta give her head scratchies, so we'll do that first and then we'll get into it. Okay, thanks for hanging. Bye. Okay. Okay, starting off with the supplies that I got for today. I got pretty much everything from Amazon, so it's definitely like easily accessible, but probably more expensive than if you were to get it in like Japan. So first I got comic book paper. This is from the brand Leader. And then we have a couple different options for screen tones that I'll be playing with today. Metal rulers. This is a spatula from Deleter. This is just going to help smooth the screen tone onto the paper. And then for the ink, I got Sumi ink 60. So this is my black ink. And then my white ink I got from Deleter. I'm going to use this for maybe some like details and like dark spaces or just to clean up my mistakes, which I will be making today. For the fountain pens, I got the brand Tachikawa. So these are the nib holders. And then for the actual nib, I got a G nib. I believe this was called like a maroon nib. The packs came with like quite a few different ones, so that was really nice. Mangas are really great for drawing inspiration or even just practicing drawing. Even if you're not like super into them, just find an art style that matches, what you think you're trying to move towards and study how they do different movements, shadows, backgrounds, things like that. And I already sketched out the manga panel I'm doing today because I'm the slowest sketcher. I've been working on this for the past 3 nights, so I wanted to make sure that today we could just focus on trying new art supplies. So you can really see the difference between the two nibs. The G nib, depending on how much pressure you put, can definitely get like thicker lines. I think this is like more of like the primary nib. And then the other nib is really good for like small details. So we're gonna get started on inking. I'm nervous. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Do I start with the outside lines? Do I finish with the outside lines? I feel like I should start with the outside lines. I'm actually going to use a liner pen to do the outside lines versus the fountain pen because this is easier to use with a ruler. Oh, let me change that. Okay, step 1 is done. Definitely made a couple of small mistakes, but I will worry about those later. So we're going to start with inking this top panel first. So let's get into that. I'm actually nervous. All right, come on, Lex, you got this. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's take care of that. Okay, first I'm going to try using this Q-tip just to like suck up the puddle. It didn't work. Okay. We're just gonna wait for that to dry before I put any white over it. So we're just gonna continue and pretend that it's not there. But I'm secretly crushing it. Okay, we're gonna try the white. I'm gonna try using the white. I'm literally using a Q-tip. Is this the correct way? I don't know, but we're gonna try. And we're just gonna not touch that. This is a learning experience, and you're learning with me. So you're welcome for making mistakes for you. Okay, so now I'm going to start on the screen tone. I'm going to use this kind of like dot pattern. I actually don't know how well that will come through. The details of this one are the 30% density. So first I'm going to just kind of measure a little bit more than what I need. So we're going to take this screen tone. The adhesive isn't super strong, which I actually really like because I feel like that'll make it easier to adjust mistakes. But we're just going to apply it there. And then we'll use the spatula. Okay, so to cut out the screen tone around where I want it, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife. Light pressure, I assume, because it is pretty thin, so I don't want to do like too much, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, actually, I goofed again, so we're gonna see if we can take this off. I want to erase the pencil marks. Hopefully I can still use that. So I'm going to erase all of the pink pencil mark. Oh, and that's really shaky. So we're not gonna record that, but you get the point. All right, let's try this again. Now we can put the screen tone back on. So if this is successful, I guess I just showed you that you can take it off and back on and it still works. If it's not successful, I'll cut another piece, but let's hope for the best. All right, my first screen tone is done. It looks pretty good, I think. I hope you can actually like see it. But yeah, let's continue working on screen tones. Okay, for the next screen tone, I don't have something that matches this like exactly. So we're going to use what we have. I have this kind of pattern. This one is the SE 1189. But I'm gonna try kind of like where this white starts to like fade. I'm gonna use that so it kind of is like a gradient. Now for the background of this one, I don't have that specific screen tone. So I'm going to use this one. It's obviously a lot more playful, so that's interesting. Actually, maybe I'll use the same one I used for, could use this one. Let me use this one. I don't think it'll clash too much with the rest. Maybe start like here so it's darker over here. Yeah. So we're going to use more of this one for the background of the bottom panel. All right. I think it looks pretty good, especially for my first time screen toning and not having the exact patterns. And now I just need to fill in the final details, the black backgrounds, things like that. So we're gonna get into that. I'm going to use this Pentel brush pen to fill large spaces with black ink. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And here's the final page.